shitting me? Brock, goddamn Lesnar, no. Brock ends the streak! Brock ends the streak!
75,000.
You fucking kidding me? 21-1. 21-1. You know what? I knew Undertaker was reaching close to the end. You know, I knew the streak had to end sooner or later. But why Brock Lesnar? Why Brock Lesnar? The part-time, stupid motherfucker Brock Lesnar wins! Brock Lesnar! What the hell? You know what? You want a YouTube moment? Here's your fucking YouTube moment. A thank you to Taker. You know what? And this is gonna probably get blocked by the WWE, but I don't give a shit. People liked it when I lost my shit. People really liked it when I lost my shit over NXT. Well, this is me losing my goddamn shit. And you know what? This WrestleMania's not over yet. If they fuck over Daniel Bryan after this, you bet your ass something's gonna happen, and you're gonna hear a hell of a lot more of me yelling. I'll be back later with my review of WrestleMania.
Fuck Brock Lesnar. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kalo here, and I'm here with
Mr. Spiffy. How's it going?
How's it going, guys? We just got done watching WrestleMania, and we're going to talk about some of the good, the bad, and some of the stuff that pissed us off.
But first, hit his theme music, because I don't got any.
Roll the intro. Kalo, they know, Kalo, they know, Kalo, they know. But anyways, so yeah, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Kalo here, and I'm back with some WrestleMania points for you guys. And first thing I want to talk about is the first match, which was the Usos, Rybaxel, the Real Americans, and I forget who the other ones were. Los Matadores.
Los Matadores. Yeah, they were pretty forgettable in this matchup. Except for, everybody, we have to dive on top of everybody.
Even the Bull even tried to get in there a couple times, so fear the Bull. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good match. There was some pretty good points in it. Usos, of course, came out on top. But I thought overall it was a really good match. And
it definitely also had a real point for being able to get the Real Americans, both across as a solid team, and then that point of breaking them up, especially because this turned out to be a night for Cesaro, but we'll get a little more into that later with here in Kalo's video. But definitely there was a lot of key fighting. I think once the Los Matadores were gone, that's when the match really picked up its pace and really became quality.
Yeah, so I give that match, I have to say, and I agree with him on this, I kind of gave it a B-, so I thought it was a pretty good match, but a B- on that one. Next match we'll talk about is Triple H versus Daniel Bryan, and I have to say that was a really good match as well. Of course, Daniel Bryan came out on top, and Stephanie came out and tried to slap him around a couple times, like, ooh, you're my bitch, but at the end, Triple H ended up being a beta bell bitch boy.
Yeah, it must be sort of pornographic to be slapped around by the sexy stewardess. Because that really, what was Stephanie wearing? Was that like the slut flight attendant outfit?
She's like literally, I'm going to cheer on Triple H and then I'm going to let you join the Mile High Club with me later on.
Yeah, well, they do have a private jet.
Oh.
Well, hopefully Vince washes down the seats before he flies in it the next time.
Yeah, run a black light or two throughout the jet. You never know what stains you're going to see. But overall, that was a good match. We were chanting yes, of course, with the rest of the fans there. Yes, yes. And then the next match was Bray Wyatt, which is Follow the Buzzards versus Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect.
Oh, no, you're missing one, my friend. The Shield pretty much... the reason why you probably forgot about it is because this was not even a match.
Yeah.
The Shield versus the Outlaws and Kane, which was pretty much just the Shield bitch slapping the hell out of the Outlaws and Kane.
Yeah, like Crispy said in the green screen vlog, the middle-aged Outlaws and Corporate Kane versus the Shield, and Shield came out on top. And especially, they tried to even put an homage to, or a diss to, TNA with the Aces and Eights entrance.
Yeah, what was with that anyway?
I don't get it. They came out with the skull mask. I'm thinking, Aces and Eights? Where's Bully Ray? But now on to the Follow the Buzzards versus Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect, the loyalty, or the legacy match. Of course, my prediction was wrong, and so was his. But Bray Wyatt did not win. Overall, it was a good match. Bray Wyatt had the whole stadium singing. He's got the whole world in his hands, like it was a church choir, and it was awesome. But Cena came out on top. I was kind of disappointed. Even though I'm a Cena fan, I really wanted Wyatt to win. It would have boosted his career a whole bunch.
But I don't think that Wyatt came out looking bad on that match.
Yes.
And that's where I think it's all right, is that Wyatt got in Cena's head, at least as far as the storyline went, and as far as, the presentation went. This was definitely Cena's moral dilemma, and there's still room for Cena to fall. Don't expect that this rivalry's over just because Cena managed to get a lucky AA and get the victory.
Yeah, and then the next match after that one was Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Of course, we had Brad Maddox in there as predicted by many people. We saw David Otunga, which was a surprise.
Yeah, speaking of surprises, what I was a little disappointed about on this was the fact that there wasn't any real special appearances. RVD was in town, didn't appear. No appearance by Sting, although I didn't think he'd actually be in this Battle Royal. But, there was room, and Christian had to get pulled out due to the concussion. It really left me kind of feeling meh. Although, I gotta say, the ending of the match was very cool and very... I felt the homage of, flashing back to WrestleMania 3 of Hogan and Andre with Big Show and Cesaro.
Yeah, Cesaro pretty much was killing it with the Cesaro swing. He did that ending where he threw out the Big Show. He pretty much did a Hogan move on Andre the Giant.
Total body slam.
And it was epic. It had me thinking back of the old days because thanks to the WWE Network, I've been watching some of the old WrestleManias, and I've definitely been watching his Mania in a week. So it brings back all that homage, and it's just wonderful growing up and being a wrestling fan to see that in today's era. And speaking of Hogan, he came out and talked about at the beginning of it, he talked about the Silver Dome instead of the Superdome. He called it the Silver Dome, and it was a budding joke throughout the rest of the night. It was supported, this year's WrestleMania was brought to you by Alzheimer's Anonymous, and Hulk Hogan's one of them.
But at least on the plus side, we got to see an epic moment with The Rock and Hogan and Austin in the same ring at the same time. That is a purely epic moment for any longtime wrestling fan, whether you were a fan from the 80s, Attitude Era, or a fan of today.
Yeah, hashtag rock babies.
Oh, God.
But yeah, so that match was good. It was nice to see Hogan come out there. He messed up also trying to say WWF, but he saved himself at first and said WWFE. And Hogan was just having Alzheimer's. He was just too much in the moment, and I think he kind of got a little lost. And then before the next match, you had all the Hall of Famers come out, and they did their whole spiel where they were like, Howard Finkel's out there announcing them, and luckily he didn't botch any announcements. And Ultimate Warrior came out, and it was pretty decent. It was nice to see Paul Bearer's kids there, but it would have been nice to see them continue on to walk Undertaker to the ring for the next match, which was Undertaker, which we got a lot of words about this one. Let's just say, I'm not happy, he's not happy. If you want to see how pissed off he was after the match, link around my head or area somewhere in the annotation and also in the description. It was horrible.
Yeah, and to the point that my wife has gone. She's walked out and is upset and has gone for a walk. She needed to clear her head. She wasn't even here for the main event of the show. I'm calm now, and I will find a way to deal with it, especially because I still have another video to shoot after this one. And I'll be honest, I was fucking flabbergasted, and I apologize if any of you are offended by the language, but fucking Brock Lesnar. Really?
Brock Lesnar can suck a dick, and he can go fuck himself, and Paul Heyman can go give him a nice rim job in the back.
And you want to know what? It's weird. 4 years ago, when Brock was fresh on the UFC, and they had the stare-off, I would not have been pissed about this ending. Because this ending would have made sense, this ending would have had some momentum, this ending would have meant something. But you want to know what this was? This was Undertaker outmaneuvering Brock Lesnar the entire fucking way for the build-up for this matchup, only for Brock to get one little tiny little moment in there, and then whoopity-doo, 3, same as he did when he beat Kurt Angle, 3 F5s to pick up the victory over The Undertaker. And this match wasn't even that good. I'm not saying that it was terrible, but as far as Undertaker WrestleMania matches go, it wasn't that good. And it makes me sad that this is probably Undertaker's last match.
Well, you can never say never, and I would like to see Sting versus Undertaker. They teased it a lot. Sting's been teasing it. He's been saying, at WrestleCon he said something about his favorite number now is 31. It'd be nice to see Sting come back tomorrow on Raw. You never know what's going to happen. Sting and Undertaker might be the match to end the Undertaker before he retires. That'd be a good match to go out on, the Undertaker versus Sting. And I would love to see that. That'd be 2 legends right there battling it out, and that's the dream match. So if that happens, let it be that way. Sure, the streak is over, but Sting and Undertaker, that's going to be a match to see, definitely. Especially if it happens, I'll be there in San Francisco, and I know he will be too.
Yeah, and on the downside, if that match doesn't occur, at least there's a reasonable possibility that Undertaker goes into the Hall next year, so at least we'll get to see him inducted into the Hall of Fame, which, it's a consolation prize, but it's still something decent that we can at least possibly look forward to.
I just can't believe, Vince and all them plan to fucking part-timer to get to fuck over the streak, Brock Lesnar just came back for the paycheck, basically. It seems like he can care nothing less except for just money. And he's doing this for the money because UFC, he's got done with it. So he's doing this for the money, and it's just like a big slap in the face to us fans. And to me, I was really pissed. He was really pissed. Like I said, see his video down in the description. And
I think it also boiled down the importance of the streak, because the streak should have been lost to somebody whose career would have been boosted by it. What the fuck does this do for Brock Lesnar's career? Brock Lesnar has a pretty storied career. So now Brock Lesnar is 2-2 at WrestleMania.
It would have been nice it would have even been nice to see Daniel Bryan beat the streak. That would be something to be afraid. That'd be something fucking spectacular.
All right.
Segue into Daniel Bryan. Like I said,
well, because we're forgetting it, and mostly because we were emotionally distraught. There was the Divas match, which was rather forgettable, to be perfectly honest.
Vicky Guerrero was wearing a one-piece bikini, it looked like. AJ Lee looked like Harley Quinn with her attire. AJ came out on top. She ended up winning. It was a pretty fast match. I really wasn't paying much attention to it because the Undertaker match pretty much got me pissed off and shaken up. And so I'm just happy AJ didn't get fucked over because CM Punk left. And, that's that match. It was okay. AJ won, so all's good. And Vicky got a slap in the face, so there we go. Not literally, but by AJ winning the match, it was a slap in the face to Vicky. So now on to the match with Batista, Randy Orton, and Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was already beat up earlier from the Triple H match, and of course, it was going good. They were all up to par. Everybody was doing great. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon come running to the ring. Of course, try to interfere with the match. They pull Kyoto out of the ring, bring in Scott Armstrong, who hasn't been seen for who fuck knows when, and he tries to screw over Bryan, but it doesn't happen. And then you get Batista and Orton working together, and they do a Batista bomb / RKO through an announce table.
Ow! Orton going back first on that monitor, just like slicing up his back. Ow!
That's something like Chico Lopez from PCW. He basically got a slice. But Daniel Bryan got stretchered out. He pulled a Mick Foley at the beginning of the ramp. Before he got all the way up the ramp, he started to go up there. He got off the stretcher, pulled off the neck brace and everything. It was like, you know what, I'm getting in this. And Orton got back in the ring. Orton started attacking him, and it was going back and forth. And then finally, Batista hits a Batista bomb on Orton, and Daniel Bryan gets up real fast, gives Batista the running knee, pins Batista, wins the match.
No. He actually made Batista tap out with the yes lock.
Well, he gave him the running knee, and then the yes lock. And then Batista tapped. We were all yes chanting. We were so happy. I'm happy Daniel Bryan did not get fucked over because that would have ruined WrestleMania.
We were already pretty broken on this whole thing. So if this had happened, if Daniel Bryan had not won, that would have ended WrestleMania on such a low note, it wouldn't have even been funny.
So, basically, overall, WrestleMania was good, except for the slap in the face with The Undertaker. I would give it a... I was going to give it an A-, but I kind of have to give it a B+ because The Undertaker match really fucked up.
Truth be told, I haven't thought of an overall score for mine yet. I'm still tabulating, but I'll figure that out. I also have my Mania week coming up. This has been simulcast on both our channels on GottaSpiffy, GottaSpiffy, and of course, on Halo Day No.
So yeah, definitely, you're definitely gonna want to check out his Mania in a week. For WrestleMania 30, it's the go-home show for his 30 weeks or 13 weeks or.
I did 30 weeks. I actually
weeks?
reviewed every single WrestleMania starting 30 weeks ago. One a week for the last 30 weeks. This is the culmination.
So it definitely go watch it. Go watch his Mania week. Definitely go back and watch all his other Mania weeks. Definitely check out his channel, subscribe, do all that good social networking jazz. It's really good. Really says some funny jokes. So.
And I'm sorry to interrupt, but I do actually. The reason why I not to toot my own horn, but I recommend looking into the old stuff because what I noticed on my pattern is once I got into the Attitude Era and the modern day stuff, that's where my views picked up for those. Mm-hmm. And there's a certain thing about being a wrestling fan is it's great to be a wrestling fan. It's great to follow the people that you love. But if you truly want to be a wrestling fan, know your history, learn your history. I ask that you go back and watch the earlier ones only because it's worth knowing where they came from because it adds that level of meaning that you may not have or you may not feel.
Yeah, so definitely, like I said, check out his channel. Links all in the description, and there will be an annotation somewhere around on the video, and definitely go check him out and subscribe. I know you guys are really good with subscribing to my people I shout out, so do me a favor and subscribe to him. He's really good, and it was really nice to have me here at his house to come party and watch WrestleMania instead of spending it by myself, you know. So that was awesome.
Hey, you're nice enough to let me use the network. I mean, yeah. I can't afford it right now.
But anyways, guys, that's all we got for this WrestleMania talk. Until next time, you know, haters make me famous, but I love my fans. I'm not going to punch the camera this time because I don't feel like getting up. But cue the outro made by Justin, a.k.a. Amneon. I got it right finally. And sing, boys.
Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous.